The quote-unquote Wilbur Soot allegation.
Needed him to really stop biting so hard. I didn't like it, and I tried telling him over and over again because he wasn't actually trying at all to not hurt me.
It's extremely important to note that at the time of recording, these are just allegations, and allegations at that. Minecraft and gaming YouTuber Shubble the other day went on stream to speak about an ex-partner being abusive towards them.
Needed him to really stop biting so hard. I didn't like it, and I tried telling him over and over again because he wasn't actually trying at all to not hurt me. But he said he would try at first. And then he started saying things like, it was my pain tolerance that was too low, or I'm exaggerating how much it actually hurts. He's not even biting that hard. I'm being dramatic. But his biting escalated to a point where I was covered in bruises all over my arms, and they hurt, and he would poke at them for fun. And he even felt so comfortable showing off my bruises that he had caused to our friends because he would bite me so hard by accident. By accident, he would even joke that it looked like he abused me. And eventually he did acknowledge how bad it looked that I was covered in bruises all the time. So he stopped biting my arms as often, and he started biting my legs instead.
In this stream where she speaks about her experience and her story, she doesn't mention her ex-partner's name, and she actually elaborated with this on Twitter as a reason. Coming on Twitter only to say this, if she wanted to name him, she would stop. Stop saying this, it's a lie. There are a lot of reasons a victim might not name their abuser. Don't tell them it's because they don't want to. Now, a lot of people after Shubble shared her story immediately jumped to this being about Wilbur Soot. This is due to a few reasons. Firstly, a lot of people have been shipping Shubble and Wilbur for ages now in their space on YouTube and have been saying that they've been dating. Another reason for this is the violence that Shubble expressed happened to her being apparently eerily similar to a lot of stuff that Wilbur had done. A lot of clips surfaced and went viral on Twitter.
Wilbur Soot has bitten me harder than that.
Yeah.
He just bites everyone. He'd bite you.
He never bit me when I met him.
He would.
Look, no, I can't. I'm not sure.
Spill things on the floor and never, literally never, clean them up. He got an ant infestation once and wasn't going to do anything about it because he said, bugs are normal in British houses.
I really like bugs. Ever since I was a kid, I was really into like bugs and insects. When I was really small, there was a bunch of woodlice that used to live in our garden. Spoiler alert for the rest of this episode, by the way. They're my favorite. Woodlice are my favorite bugs. Put that on record.
Because he said he wanted to see how much fame and money he could get.
And for a lot of people, before any other statements, testimonies, evidence came out, that was enough to say Wilbur was the mysterious person that Shubble was talking about, and that he was guilty of everything that she had spoke about. It's that time of the video where I remind you of this. Allegations are simply allegations. Listen to Shubble, of course, but don't take it at face value. Be neutral until more evidence or response comes out, especially seeing as Shubble's relationship to Wilbur Soot has been unknown for a while, and that people are assuming things here. Shubble has not stated any names and has stated why on Twitter. So please, for the love of God, don't assume things. Of course, people have taken Shubble's story and jumped to it being about Wilbur due to the quote-unquote evidence that was shown prior. A lot of people feel like that's enough to say that this man, Wilbur Soot, is 100% guilty of everything that's been spoken about in today's video, and that was before anything else came. I'd like to say that at the time of recording this, it's hard to say if Wilbur had any involvement. People have come forward to say and suggest that Wilbur was involved, but again, this isn't 100% confirmation, and I don't think it's right to 100% say Wilbur is guilty or involved here. It's just more stuff to suggest that Wilbur might have actually been involved here, which is something that you should definitely be looking out for, actual stuff to look at. There's a lot of people online saying right now that if you're not saying Wilbur Soot is guilty, that means you're defending him, you're a stan, and you're disgusting. These are just replies that I've got from my coverage of it, and just saying that people need to be careful of what they're saying. The same people that are saying Wilbur Soot is 100% guilty of what Shubble is saying are the same people that also believe that Shubble and Wilbur dated without either of them confirming it or without it being confirmed at all. Like, genuinely, seriously. Two people, however, who directly have relation to Wilbur and Lovejoy, his group, have come out saying that it's about who you think it is and that they got bit several times. Of course, from anybody with a brain cell, it doesn't look good when people who knew Wilbur come out and say it's about who you think it is and that similar things happen to them, of course, without mentioning Wilbur's name. I can't tell you if Wilbur did these things. I can't tell you if Wilbur's the one being described or if he's innocent. I can only show you what's going on, the facts, and what people's public perception are, which is a lot of people saying Wilbur is 100% guilty of everything due to the stuff I've shown into this video, which I definitely think is the wrong way to go about it. The situation has definitely gone adrift from Shelby talking about her experience and trying to find some relief in telling people and sharing her story to warn others, to the Wilbur Soot allegations. It's gone adrift. I think the worst thing onlookers and fans and viewers can do in this situation is say that Wilbur and other people are 100% guilty or 100% innocent. You don't know. Nobody knows apart from the people involved in the situation. You don't know if he's guilty, you don't know if he's involved, you don't know if certain people are involved. Just stick to the facts and be kind of supportive online. That's all people can really do until more evidence and more testimonies and more stuff comes out. I just think that's what's right to do in this situation, is wait, be patient, be kind, and just stick to what you know. By doing this, it doesn't mean that you don't believe Shelby's story. It doesn't mean you haven't listened. It doesn't mean you're a Wilbur stan or believe that he's guilty or innocent. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that you need to know more information before you can make a judgment. You need to see what goes on in the story before you make an assumption, which is something that everybody should listen to. People just need to wait. That's it. I would like to end this video by saying I'm not confirming or denying anything by this video. I'm not saying Will was guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's anything. I'm just displaying what's been said online and what people are immediately jumping to, which I don't personally believe jumping to conclusions in this sort of situation's right. And that's it. I don't believe in anything else here. I just want to see where the story goes and make sure that the people involved are okay.